pieces that are, I guess, in a way experimental for me to a certain degree because they are trying to play around with a lyric essay, so it's sort of poetic essay, basically. And to write these, I was thinking about space, and I was thinking about outer space, physical space, and the city, as well as outer, did I say outer space? And personal space. So, the name of the project is Communication of Space, so space is important. And this is a section entitled Voyager Probes. So, Voyager guys that are hanging out in space, exiting the solar system as we speak. So these are just some pieces from that. Voyagers 1 and 2 snap pictures live like curious cats and transmit readings because empathy controls language close to Earth, safe from Saturn and its rings, Jupiter and its moons, and out. Insomnia worries me, comparing space to terrestrial exploration. How contact is always a catastrophic misunderstanding or a twisted utopian holiday, and the junk we leave on other planets. Andy once took the twinkle out of stars, something he hopes to do again. Voyager's longevity shifts our transmission scope and reinscribes planetary highway as underpass within interstellar winds and the diaphanous helio sheath. So that's where they're hanging out now, out in the diaphanous helio sheath. But the end is near for both human and robotic systems, just like China's democratic transition. Telescopes bridge our tiny processors to the universe's past and give discrete pleasure images of a supernova bright as its host galaxy. The Shakespearean Patrick Stewart narrates a 1990 PBS documentary on Voyager 1 and 2's 12-year journey, available on YouTube in low resolution. He is trusted because Star Trek The Next Generation's writers replace man with one, and our species go where no one has gone before. We drive to Drew's for a writing date. Christie generates words and word transformations with the card game Royalty. Drew code switches sense and document in his Nancy Drew poems. And the search for extraterrestrial intelligence SETI, search for extraterrestrial intelligence SETI array warns me aliens may not have our political concerns, a scratch on the Voyager's gold records. I also read SETI picks up the first alien transmission as a torture song, and the Voyagers launch out to areas suspicious with life. Nuclear crafts extend their antenna and dishes and puncture our solar system's gravitational wall. The wall, like the magic user spell, Wall of Force, is measured in strange waves. Our in-unit kittens draft a column of transference around the light switch with links to cat tree height and illumination. The brick wall blocks our horizontal space at perfect string point angles for circus bounces. And dark matter bottles capture the narrative weight of the universe. Our kittens claim and exchange their bed, litter box, counter, plant, window ledge, bathroom, and wire toy routines. A late-night advanced Dungeons & Dragons carnival opposes high technology for character sheets, books, and dice spread over a tabletop. Dennis Wood in The Power of Maps deconstructs positive topographical notations, stop signs, and intersections marked without coffee smells that mask the map maker's agenda. It's a mouthful. Hence the difficult dark matter chart. A scientist demonstrates how the moons of Venus could have formed based on pictures from Voyager by shooting a hunting rifle at different sized rocks in the snow. And so our solar system's unequal planet and moon distribution tells a violent, unending entropy story. My nostalgia maps Portland, Oregon bars, Bellingham, Washington, wet hills and bay, New Orleans, Louisiana, unbreathable air hanging in magnolia branches, and Tucson, Arizona railroad tracks. Beautiful, no-return robots launch into space, transmit what we ask, and erase vicious competition for funding. NASA's website hides billions of dollars behind pictures of the universe, free to browse and happily without value. Life spreads life on Earth, and impact asteroids with loose Martian microbes are suspect. But life is unlikely, though building blocks float and collide in cosmic debris. Active life stores and replicates information like a supercomputer, hardware shells to pass on software. I want to post crude microbe laughs on Facebook for Charlie, but cyber publics record job-altering moments.
Come in.
Sorry, it's getting cold.
You can do it. You can get in.
We're gonna let you in just a second.
Sorry.
No, come on in.
Our Vikings probe for life on Mars, and because of budget restrictions, conclude there is no life on Mars. The SETI aims and aims, but cannot aim at enough stars. Men impact the moon 3 years before I arrive, and Charlie's sense of computer humor may have a new platform by now. In Phoenix, Arizona, Professor Paul Davies, Arizona State University, theorizes shadow biospheres surround us like dark energy. Eye floaters, my Portland, Oregon roommate, believe are extra-dimensional travelers, a weird shadow life. Being standard, Davies points out, we tend to see standard life. Science and faith-based self-organization models of Blackbeard's burning whiskers or spontaneous dinner party conversations calculate some strange internal plan. 2 hours to Phoenix and 2 hours back drives boring both ways. NASA counters tick kilometers. Voyager 1, 17,441,364,609. Voyager 2, 14,308,982,142 from us. Tick also the sun and round trip light time. They move quicker than I can type. Strange tests could detect shadow life on Earth, on other planets. James directs me to NASA's weird lifeline of tenacious arsenic-eating bacteria in Mono Lake. It's both weird and not a shadow. So that's my outer space.